Hi guys, this is the Oracle and I'm back for round 2 of this Legacy Cube draft. And that hand is not the best, but I think I will still keep it as it does have 4 land, 3 spells, which is a fairly good balance. It's a bit slow, but I can get, with Recruiter, I can get an answer to a problematic thing that my opponent could play, which I like. And Flame Slash is nice as an answer to early cards. And actually, Glen Elendra and Pact of Negation are both gonna be great against a blue-based deck, I think. Right now, I'm not sure what I would take with a Recruiter though. I think I would fetch Glen Elendra most likely, but I already have that in hand. We'll see if it's resolved first. It might just not resolve, as the opponent plays a No-Mancer. I do not mind that a whole lot, honestly. Um, okay, so I did get the Pestermite. So I'm quite sure that I'm fetching a Kiki Chiki there. I need one more red, but that seems like a good target since it wins the game. Uh, Especially with Glen Elendra and Pact of Negation backup, that should be enough. So I'm gonna try to win this way. Yeah, that just seems like a fairly good pickup. Even though, as I said, I'm missing the red right now, but I should be able to assemble that at some point. And I have the Glen and the Pact to protect that. Honestly, depending on what I draw next turn, I might even try to go for the kill. I guess if I draw a mountain, I could try that. I guess playing Glen Elendra first is better though. We see what we'll see what the opponent does. Wheel a rogue, alright. Not the most frightening right now, as I draw an island. Interesting. Um, Guess I'm gonna slam that Elendra Archmage on the battlefield and hope to draw a mountain for the Kiki Chiki. Um, yup, there's not much else I can do. But it's decent for me. So, thing is, there is 7 power on the board, on the opponent board, which is a fair amount, and that's not great, but I can block a few things. Uh, we'll see how it goes, but I should be able to do things. He attacks with everything, alright. I guess I'm gonna block as long as I have the possibility to do so. I don't really mind blocking that top tier there. I got to 13. Most likely my Elendra Archmage is not dying there. Okay, future sight. So we are playing some sort of blue-black control deck, I guess. And I still need my red. And I didn't get my red. Hmm. That's fairly annoying. Alright. I guess my play is to Flame Slash. Let me read that card again. Tap 2 untapped artifact, sure. So yup, I guess my play is to Flame Slash the Ophiomancer. And during my turn, play a Pestermite tapping the snake. I mean, during his turn with Glen Elendra backup. Yup. I mean, I just want to leave basically. I just need to get a mountain and I win. Because with Elendra and Pact of Negation, I think, I do not think. I'm sure I'm gonna be able to protect my combo efficiently. So I don't need match actually. X-Mage is, nothing awful for me. Uh, yeah, I guess I'm gonna tap that snake as it is a bit annoying. Um, Big enough combat. We'll try to take as little damage as I can. I guess if he tries to counter that or do something, I will have to Glen Elendra. worst case scenario, I have the Pact of Negation too. I don't really want to block the Wheeler actually, so because I don't want to block with either of my creatures. So I mean to take damage from the Wheeler. So I guess I'm gonna tap the Wheeler actually, and yes, and take one from the Snake, which is fine. I mean, it's not the worst for me. Alright, as the opponent does what? If I draw a mountain, I instantly win on my turn, which is fairly strong. Here we have an X-Mage, which I don't mind at all. So this is some sort of blue-black tempo aggro deck with Master of Wave and things. I definitely need to kill my opponent fairly fast. I might have to Pact of Negation that Master of Wave if he tries to play that next turn. That'd be... Yeah, the Master of Wave is fairly lethal, so I kinda have to deal with that. If he has a land there and tries to play the Master of Wave, I think I'm forced to Pact of Negation. Yup. Because this thing, I cannot deal with it. It's gonna put 6-2. Okay, so it doesn't have the missing land. That's amazing for me. And I drew Steam Vent, so this is instant win. There is no way I cannot assemble the combo with a Glen Elendra and a Pact of Negation activation, so that should be win. Yes, I'd like to pay 2 life. And we managed to assemble the combo with protection, which is very sweet. The opponent should concede there. Maybe he will waste both of our time, letting me, you know, making thousands of Pestomites. But, okay, what does he do there? I mean, I have Glen Elendra and Pact. I really don't see any combination of cards that could... He would need to have something like 2 Unsummon and the Force of Will. That's that's a very... So Force of Will, a blue card, and 2 Unsummon effects. Rift on the Archmage. Do I mind that? I don't have any other blue, so I cannot really make a use of this. Why did he do that? Targeting the... okay. Glen Elendra Archmage. Sure. I'd rather have this in my hand than with one less activation. What is the next play? Glen Elendra alone would not guarantee a win, but I think Glen Elendra and Pact, Force of Will. Okay, yeah. So he had a fairly good combination of card to protect him, but I still have more, which is fairly funny. Yeah, that combo was very well protected, but my opponent has a fairly good deck there. Against me. I think it's gonna be quite efficient. I'm not sure why he didn't concede there. He might have something else. No, he conceded. Okay. It's nice because, you know, wasting my time and his time does not accomplish a whole lot. So we managed to assemble the combo with protection, which was nice. This matchup is definitely gonna be interesting though, because blue-black with Force of Will is a deck that definitely has answer for my things. And he seems to be playing a fairly aggressive version of the deck, which could annoy me. I kinda want Slagstorm in this matchup. I don't think I like Bouncer a whole lot. It's fairly weak to removal. It dies to Slagstorm. I don't think I need Seal of Fire and Tyler Flame. I guess this is fairly good against Force of Will to some extent. But assembling the combo in this matchup is gonna be hard. Here I had Glenn and the Pact, that was fairly crazy, but without that it's not gonna be easy. The question now is, do I want a show and tell in this matchup to try? No, I don't think that's very good. I think my opponent has a fairly good deck against me, honestly. That might be problematic. Um, so dual caster counters opponent spells, I guess. I never played this card before. It doesn't seem amazing. It's a decent answer to counter spells, but that aside, is that really good? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I'm gonna keep the deck the way it is, and we'll see how it goes. If he has a lot of counter spell, maybe that um, the dual customer mage is gonna be interesting. Um, anyway, that was a fairly nice first game. I was happy to assemble the combo, and yep, it was very well protected. I guess 2 blue for 2 Glen Elendra activation would provide even more protection, but yeah, playing the combo through and I have days too actually, which is fine, which is good at protecting my things. Anyway, I'm gonna keep this hand. It's very good. Not much to say. I do like the cards I have. I could use some more lands, obviously, but days with Spellskite that also protect the combo to some extent. I need lands, and I need to find a way to get my Kiki-Jiki, but that aside, fairly nice hand. If I miss on land, that could be annoying. Also, if my opponent uh, has a Strip Mine or a Wasteland, that could completely destroy me. For some reason, he's stopping on his upkeep. Don't really know why. What could he want to do during his upkeep? Or maybe Mystical Tutor. That's one card I can think of that he could wanna play during his upkeep. Yep, that might be something. Or maybe he forgot to remove the stop. That honestly that might indicate a Mystical Tutor. We'll see what happens though. As he plays a commander, I do not mind that a whole lot. Hopefully I'll be able to draw another red for the Slagstorm. If I don't, this is gonna be fairly. This is gonna become fairly quickly out of hand. I guess I have threads as long as it's not a 3/3. No, it's converted mana cost actually. It's not the strength, so it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna cast my Spellskite there, and hopefully I can draw a land at some point. Because if I just continually miss on land, I will just lose pretty much no matter what. If you upgrade that and I can steal it with threads, that's just amazing. Yeah, I didn't saw that it was a curse. I thought it was power or thoughtness. Uh, anyway, that's a fairly fast clock. I guess if I draw red, I will still Slagstorm. I mean, maybe. I'm not sure. My best draw is blue. I drew Kiki-Jiki, which is nice, but that commander is frightening. I mean, I think I kept a good hand. I think that using days on turn 1 was not a very good play. Obviously, if I get destroyed by that, I would have been happy to cast days, but with either red or blue, I'm fine. So I don't really see how. I mean, as long as I can have 3 mana, I should be fine against that thing. That's the main reason. Jace is definitely gonna get dazed. He might have the Force of Will to protect it, in which case, well, there's not much I can do. And he doesn't, which is nice. He attacks for 3, and hopefully I can just draw land. That'd be great. An island would be perfect. I guess the best card is still Steam Vent, as it provides both red and blue. And I actually have the combo in my hand, plus a Pact of Negation. So that's fairly nice, and kick it, and I mean Spell Sky to protect the Exarch. I just basically, I think if I draw 5 lands in a row, I'll be fine. Um, okay, can we draw something? Yes, a mountain. Alright. Honestly, I really want to steal that. But I don't think I can afford to take too many damage during the next turn, so I will Slag Storm. Each creature, sure. Yup. I mean, he might never ever play another card that I can steal, but if I just let that leave and then he has a counterspell for my Slag Storm and continue to beat down, ew, that's just gonna be bad for me, so I'm not gonna do that. Steam Vent is very nice as it helps me cast every spell in my hand, and I think right now I'm just gonna pay the life and cast a Piankia Nalar, and if he has a counter or removal for that, that's completely fine. That's something, I mean, that's something that will not counter my Kiki-Jiki combo, so I'm completely fine with that. And if I draw another land next turn, I'm probably just winning, unless you have a really good amount of answer. Alright, so he's gonna counter that and draw 2, which is very strong, and there's not much I can do about that. So I guess it's one less answer to my things, but he drew 2 cards, which is good, very good for him. Let's not lie. And now what? Wheel a rogue, okay. So I kinda steal that since Treads is mana cost, as we saw. I'm most likely gonna click on his draw step. Yep, that's probably the play. And I could also click myself to remove the Treads. That's an option, honestly, because Treads is not doing anything for me. But I mean, since I have the combo, I kinda wanna look at his hand and remove potential answer. I think that's even though Treads doesn't do a whole lot, and I would be happy to get rid of that. I kinda have to, because winning with Exarch Kiki-Jiki is gonna be very easy. If I can just protect that, I'll be fine. Alright, what do we do? Do you wanna kill my Vendilion Clique in response? I can use the Spellskite. I would not use the Spellskite though, I think. I'm at 12, so this Wheeler Rogue thing is gonna kill me fairly fast. I guess he can only attack for 2 each turn, since he cannot both make imblockable and attack with Flyer. But I'm not in the best spot. Anyway, what do you have in hand? Okay, so we have an island. Okay, he has so many bounds. That's gonna be hard to make this combo happen. I guess I should take the affliction first. Rift, Royal, Chase, which I don't mind too much. I guess I'm taking the affliction. Yup, that's a lot of answer to my combo. Hmm. The advantage is that bounce doesn't really destroy me, um, since I have Kiki-Jiki and not Splinter Twin. Um, what was I saying? Yeah, basically, if I had Splinter Twin, bounce spell would be much more annoying. There I can still play my combo and be fine. Okay, Chase, drawing a card most likely. I will attack that. And if he wants to Cyclonic Rift the click, that's more than acceptable, honestly. I'd be happy if he does that. As he drew something, a Shasm Skulker. That's threatening too. Oh my god. How am I dealing with that? With all that cards. If I draw land, I might still be able to... Okay, I did draw land. Yeah, I guess I'm attacking Jace. No reason to let that card, that Planeswalker leave. Especially with the Skulker on the battlefield. And next turn I will try to make the thing happen. And might be able to do so. Depending on how he plays. Yeah, he might actually try to overload the Rift. But that might be his play. Ob Nixilis, that's great. That means that I do win, I think. Yep, this means that I win. He can kill the Spellskite, but I have to. Yeah, actually not. It does not mean if he kills the Spellskite, which is probably what he's gonna do. I'm in a bad spot. Oh no, it didn't. Oh my god, then I just win. That's amazing. If he had killed the Spellskite, I would instantly lose, but now I just win. That's perfect. Great. Amazing. So, I'm just blocking that, taking 4. Had he targeted the Spellskite with Ob Nixilis, I would have lost. I would have just lost. But now he's pretty much dead, I think. He could have done a lot of things to avoid dying from the combo, but Ob Nixilis drawing was probably not the best play. He played a bit recklessly there. I honestly think, especially since he knows about the combo, and I have a Spellskite into the battlefield, that's really risky. I'm gonna tap that island and see what he does. He's probably gonna bounce that. I'm gonna redirect on the Spellskite, and it's gonna be the end of that game. And I untap. So that's gonna be another win. And I don't feel like just locking out my opponent. I have ways to protect my combo, and he honestly he had the answer to not die, but I just think he did not play it the best he could have. So that should be game, most likely. Playing that mountain, casting Kiki-Jiki, and yep, that should be it, honestly. Fairly nice match though. Assembling that combo and protecting it is amazing. As he does have the Force of Will once again. Maybe that's why he played more recklessly. But I have the Pact of Negation one more time, and he might be a bit a bit salty about that. I could understand that. But yep, fairly nice match. Yeah, that was sweet, honestly. But I think he could have just, with Force of Will and the bounce spells and Ob Nixilis, by killing Spellskite and bouncing that, he could just have been fine, and I couldn't have done any... If he just killed the Spellskite with Ob Nixilis, I would have lost. I would have lost that game. So I was a bit lucky that my opponent didn't play his spell the best he could have. Maybe he felt confident because he had the Force of Will, but he also knew about the Pact, so I'm not sure. He played a bit recklessly, and that ended up in our favor, which is nice. Anyway, that was fairly sweet, and I see you guys for the finals.